Hey team, welcome to the Resilience Program number 16 and thank you for joining me for a Sunday stretch. We've had a pretty big week with the training, especially after the NHS Hero WOD, so we've got a nice long routine to help relax those muscles and open up those joints and hopefully make you feel a lot better at the end of this session. So the way today's going to flow, we've got a couple of poses to start with where we're going to hold for 2 minutes. Then we've got a little circuit to do with our shoulders. What I mean by circuit is we're going to do 3 exercises and then we're going to repeat them again and try and go a little bit deeper into each one of those. And then we'll finish off with a nice lower body component where we're going to hold for quite a lot. We'll hold for 4 minutes in each stretch. So the way this goes, team, I'm going to do as little talking as possible. We're going to try and feel the stretches in the areas that I'm explaining, and if you don't feel it in those areas, just try and move and shift accordingly in order to create the stretch and feel it where I'm asking you to feel it. In relation to equipment, today you'll need a belt or a strap for one of the stretches, and the other thing is if you feel uncomfortable sitting like this or you need something to put behind your knees or underneath your knees, if this position feels uncomfortable, sometimes rolling up a towel and just tucking them in between your calves and your hamstrings just there is a little bit, it makes it feel better. So give that a crack if you have trouble sitting like this, because we are going to spend a bit of time in this position. Alrighty, cool. So to kick things off, we're going to start with a nice relaxing child's pose where we're just going to sit in this position, drop forward. I don't mind if you don't have to stretch too far, but as long as you're getting that nice rounded back position, and I want you to relax as much as you can. The theme with this team in all the stretches is to try and relax as much as you can into it with the concept of potentially falling asleep in each position. That's how much I want you to try and relax. So if you find yourself fighting to get into position, you gotta change the position so you can find it a bit more relaxing. We're not trying to force anything today. We're just trying to let it all relax. Alrighty? So we got 2 minutes in a child's pose. 3, 2, 1, let's get it. Slowly coming out of that, we're going to move into a Sphinx position where we're just going to lie flat. You're going to have your elbows underneath your shoulders, hands flat. I want you to just lift up tall and let your stomach drop to the ground. You're going to feel a nice arch happening in your lower to mid back. If this feels a little bit uncomfortable, feel free to move your hands out a little bit more forward and that will take some of the pressure out of your back. Alright, but if it's feeling good, bring your elbows as close to your body and sit up nice and tall. We are purposefully staying in this position for 2 minutes. I'm not wanting an extension. We're just trying to relax that mid back. 2 minutes has begun. Twenty-five seconds left. Slowly coming out of that. And what I want you to do is prop up onto your knees into this saddle position. If this is uncomfortable, you can do this sitting down, cross-legged, or using the towel behind the knees as we discussed before. And just turn to the side. So the saddle archer is where we're going to be in this saddle position. We're going to take our right hand up and bring our left hand behind us and try and grab our hands in the middle. Now, if you can grab your hands, awesome. If you can't, you're going to grab the belt like so. I'm just going to turn around so you can see this. And you're going to place your right hand there, and you're going to bring your left hand underneath, and then you will grab that strap and hold into that stretch, all right? Super important that you keep your shoulder blades back and down, so you're in this position. All right, so if you've got tight shoulders, like me, you find this pretty challenging, all right? So breathe, relax, and try and let that shoulder relax into this movement, all right? So we've got 60 seconds, get into position. Oh. And your time starts now. Change sides. And your time starts now. 10 seconds. And release. Alright, team. We're going to go into a puppy dog stretch where we're going to set up with our knees a little bit wide. Feet can be close or just squared off if you want. We're going to bring our hips just back from the top of our knees and reach as far forward as we can, dropping our chest down to the ground, all right? Ideally, we want chest down to the ground, eyes forward, and almost we're trying to get our throat to touch the ground. This is targeted into your shoulders and upper back area, all right? So with this, just try and find a nice comfortable position where you can relax into it and really feel the stretch, all right? We got 2 minutes. We're gonna start now. Slowly coming out of that. All right, we are going back into the saddle position, and now we're going to do a saddle eagle, and we're going to hold each of these for a minute. So I'm going to take my right hand, I'm going to bring it underneath my left hand, and then I'm going to grip whatever I can on my hand. All right, I'm in this position, this nice twisted position. I'm going to pull my elbows down and feel the stretch between my shoulder blades, all right? As I breathe and relax into this stretch, I'm going to let my elbows drop further and further and feel the stretch opening up my upper back, all right? We've got 60 seconds and your time starts now. going to the other side. So we're going to go left hand underneath right, twist around, grab whatever you can, and pull down into that position. Alright, and begin. Out of that. Good. So now what we're going to do is we're going to hit those 3 shoulder focused movements all again, and what I want you to do in the second time through, you're going to feel that you can get into position a lot faster, a lot easier, and we're trying to push that range of motion, and by push I mean relax more into it. Alrighty, so yeah, we'll get going. We're back in. If you need to get out of this position, cool. If you're cool to stay in this, we're back to the saddle archer. We'd start with the right hand on top. And remember, when you grab the bottom of the strap, if you're using a strap with your other hand, try and pull up a little bit, because what we're trying to focus is a stretch in the shoulder that has the hand at the back like this from the bottom. Alright, cool. And if you can reach your hands, then you want to be pulling up on your hands to really stretch out that shoulder. 60 seconds from now. Other side. 60 seconds begins now. Team, we are back into the puppy dog position. So knees out wide. Let's take those hands out in front and take a deep breath and exhale, drop into it. We got 2 minutes. Time on now. into the saddle eagle. All right, let's go right arm, 60 seconds, right arm underneath left, wrap it round, grab, and begin. Slowly releasing out of that. Let's go left hand underneath right hand, grab and begin. Slowly release. All right, that takes care of our shoulders. So now we are going to move into our lower half, and we're going to start with a fraggen. All right, so a fraggen looks like this. We're going to bring our right foot up into our standard lizard position, and then with our back leg, we're going to kickstand it like so. All right, so I'm in this position. And then with my hands, I'm going to drop right down the middle. So foot is here, knee is here, and I'm dropping right down the middle. This is an awkward position, and where you should be feeling it is in your groin and in your hamstrings and also in your hips, all right? So if you feel it in all three of those areas, cool. If you're only feeling it in one area, that means that's the tightest area, and over the course of the stretch, you'll start to feel the tight part release, and you'll get deeper into this stretch, all right? So we're gonna do this for 3 minutes. If you need to come out of it, and then jump back into it when you feel ready. Remember, we're trying to relax and stretch, alrighty? So, into your fraggen position, 3 minutes from now. just over halfway. Shake. Let's go straight into the other side. So left leg forward. We'll kickstand that right leg. Oh. And just get ready. We will begin in 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, begin. 3 minutes, team. Into our last 60 seconds. Out of that slowly. Oh, tell you what, that gets me right in the old hips, glute med area. All right, so now we're going to go into the full saddle. So this is the one where we're going to kneeling position, and you're gonna lean back as far as you feel comfortable. If you wanna grab something like a ball or a pillow to lean over, cool, do that. We are going to sit in this full saddle for 4 minutes, all right? If you need to come out of it, and then go back in. Remember, we want to try and stay relaxed as best as we can, and work your way into this stretch. So I like to start like so, and then over the course of the 4 minutes, I'm going to gradually work my way down to where I feel comfortable, and I recommend you do the same. All right, this stretch opens up the entire front of the body, especially the front of the hips. Can be emotional because we do hold emotions in our hips. So if you start to experience emotion, just let it flow. Alrighty, I'll let you in on a little secret. I remember the first time I did this stretch properly. I was at the gym. I had the gym locked down, closed. Sorry. And when I got into the stretch, I felt this huge, like, just rush of emotion, like almost wanted to cry. And I was glad that no one else was in the gym. Put it that way. Anyways, enough of me talking. Let's get into this, into your position. In 3, 2, 1. 4 minutes, team. time with this one, team. And I want you to flip and sit on your butt. Ooh. That is a full-on stretch. All right, so we are now going to take your feet out nice and wide, and we're going to finish with a nice big forward fold. All right, I love a forward fold, especially a long one, because you're going to start this stretch in one position, and then over the course of the stretch you are actually going to end in a completely different position. All right, it may be a centimeter lower, it might be half a centimeter lower, it might be an inch lower. Whatever it is, that's a huge amount of progress that you can achieve in a very small amount of time. All right, so we're going to hold this forward fold for 5 minutes. Yep, that's right, 5 minutes. And I'm going to demonstrate what I mean by starting in one position and ending in another. So hopefully you'll see where I start, and then I'm going to play back the video for my own benefit to see where I end. All right, so get into position. If you don't feel comfortable in this position and your knees are bending, prop something underneath your butt so you can sit up a little bit. All right, we're going for 5 minutes, and we're going to drop forward. All righty, and begin. Remember, trying to fall asleep in the position. All right, 2 minutes left, team. team, we're going into the rebound. I highly recommend hitting the rebound. I'm going to hit it for 3 minutes. I'm just going to lie here and chill out and just let the body settle into all those stretches that we've just done. Hope you enjoyed yourself. And yeah, I'll see you tomorrow for another big workout. Namaste. Namaste go. See you, team. Please feel free to hang out more, team. Hope you have a great one. Bye.